Hi there. I just want to show you what I got today. It's a watercolor paint set. And after I am going to paint with them, I'm going to paint a watercolor painting. And I hope you stick around for it. Okay, so these are watercolor paint set. This is a tray set, 96 colors, 48 regular colors, 30 metallic, 12 macaron, and 6 fluorescent. Non-toxic, 100% non-toxic, premium, vibrant colors for beginner and artists. It's a foldable tray. It's a carrying tray. You can take it with you wherever you go. Included in this is a watercolor paintbrush, sketching pencil, 2 art sponges, 1 eraser, 1 built-in palette, and 2 watercolor swatch sheets. Okay, so I'll move that aside and open this up. It's a nice set. It's a nice little case. It's pretty heavy. Oops, the little ones fell out. Okay, so these are the swatch sheets. There's 2 of them. And you have a blank one, and they say the colors on the other one. They also say the colors here, so you can do your own swatches. There is the palette. Here is the pencil and brush, watercolor brush. This is the eraser. And there's a couple of sponges. There's a small one, and then there's a bigger one here. Okay, so that's that. These are all the regular colors right here. And the metallic ones go from here and then over to here. That's the metallic ones. These here are the, they're actually pastel ones. And these actually right here. These are the pastel ones, and these here are the fluorescent ones. There's only 6 of those. So that is the set. It is quite nice. These paints are great for beginners, students, as well as professional artists. I will have the link to these paints in my description below the video, in case you would you like to purchase them. I have a coupon code for 12% off. This would make a great gift for someone. I also will show you what else I got. I have a watercolor paper, and it is hot press, so it's the smooth surface watercolor paper. That's what I asked for. And it is 100% cotton, 20 sheets, 10 by 7, acid free. So I'm going to be using this today. So I'm going to get all set up, and I'll see you when I start the painting. Okay, I came back and I'm ready to go. I take down my watercolor paper. I want a border around my painting, so that's why I taped it down. I could have left it on here on the pad. You can paint right on here because it's glued all the way around, so it won't buckle and it'll dry flat. But I wanted a border on mine, so that's why I put it on my board. I drew some lines for the trees, and I want them to look like you're looking from below, a little bit distorted. So I drew the side trees of more of an angle than the other ones. I'm going to use some of the colors right from the pans. I've got them beside me here. I mixed the colors that I needed on my tray. This one here is Barbie pink, I believe. And this one is apple green, and this one is a mixture of two kinds of blue, just lake blue and ultramarine. This is lemon yellow, and this is a mixture of a few different blues for the sky, and down below a little bit. I used some dark blue and indigo blue and blue violet, a little bit of purple in there, and I needed a larger amount than working straight from here, but you can work straight from this. I'm going to be adding some fluorescent, a little bit of fluorescent paint on certain areas, so I'll be working right from the pan for that. Okay, I have some water up here. I got some cleaner water, and then I've got water that I'm cleaning my brush in. I'm going to use this for maybe the trees, the brush that I got with the set from Meeden for the trees. But for the light and the sky and that, I'm going to be using a larger brush. I've got a couple of different brushes that I might use. This one here. Oops. I'm going to be using this one here. It's a thicker brush. I don't have a thick brush like this from Meeden, so I'm going to be using this for the lights. So I'm going to wet my paper first. Okay, that's good enough. Going to dip my paint brush in the water just to get a little bit of wet, and then I'm going to go for the green. Now I'm going to go for the pink. Now the blue bit, a bit of the blue. I'm going to dip my brush in the fluorescent paint on my pan. This color here. First I'm going to try the yellow. Oh no, I'm not gonna. Yeah, I'm going to use the yellow. And now I'm going to use the pink. Okay, so I'm going to clean that off. I'm going to dip my brush in the green. Now I'm going to dip my brush in the blue, fluorescent blue. That was fluorescent pink and fluorescent green. Try the fluorescent blue. I'm going to go over the pink again. I'm going to bring it over to the blue a little bit. All right, hopefully that should be okay. So now I'm going to go into the sky color. All right, that's not dark enough. I'm going to go use a little bit of this for the bottom. Let's try and get some of the fluorescent pink back in there. Okay. I'm using the little brush now, just to go over a couple of spots. I'm just touching up some of the spaces in between the colors. I think that looks a lot better. So now I'm just going to add a little bit more of the fluorescent paint. All right, I'm going to let this dry, and then I'm going to do the trees. I'm going to use my smaller brush. And find black. I'm just using the black on the tray, right out of the tray. Whoops. And I'm just going down my trunk, just randomly adding paint all the way down, widening as I get closer to the bottom. I'm gonna have to turn my board. I can't work like this. Some of them I'm going to darken up and some of them I'm just going to leave the lighter color. I'm just using a little bit of gray. Do some in the background, in the far distance. Just adding a little bit of the blue, purple at the bottom. Okay, I'm just going to add some stars at the top, but I'm going to cover the trees with paper towel. And I'm going to use some acrylic white paint to flick on the it on the sky. Good enough. Okay, I'm going to remove the tape now. Just move it slowly and tilt it out that way so it doesn't rip the paper. Okay, do this side. There you have it. It's all done. I think it looks beautiful. Okay. Thank you for watching and have a great day. Bye for now.